just the old drum style brake. That'll be the part that kill you. And I would try to find another way to put better brakes on it, but you know, I mean, but they worked. You know, and this thing will smoke the tires in all the gears. You know, but it's pretty cool, I think. It's small though; nobody would fit in it. He was a real short guy. I could fit in it when I was younger because I'm short, but now that I'm fat, I can't even fit into things. You know, but I was going to lengthen it right here. I was going to cut it, stretch it out, and lengthen these rods, and then just add a piece of tubing in there so it's a little more comfortable to drive.
Yeah. So guys, I'm getting gas, so I kind of figured I'd show you a bit. Here's the go-kart he gave us. He ended up giving us 2 and a whole lot of parts. So that's what those boxes right there are. So, and a go-kart stand. So this is an old racing go-kart. Once we get home, I'll pull it all out and show you everything we got. But it was really neat, and I just want to say thank you to Keith. He's the guy that gave us all this stuff. So I just wanted to show you guys. We kind of got it all jammed up in here. So once we get home, we'll clear it out and walk around it all more. Alright guys, so we actually just got off the phone with Keith, and he, because we were trying to figure out what bike this came off of, and come to find out, it comes off of a 1969, I got it saved on my phone, it came off of a 1969 Kawasaki A7 Avenger, and the screen tells me like some of the stuff. So it's like a 2-stroke air-cooled dual cylinder. It has 42 horsepower, and the top speed range is between 99 and 105. So that's a bit crazy. But we're just, you know, right now checking if we have spark or anything, and I found these 2 wires just hanging here, and then I was looking, and I think this hooks up to a battery. So I got a small battery and going to follow off of here to see which one is positive, which one's negative. Well, and if you look here, you kind of see red here and black, so I'm guessing this is positive, this is negative. So I'm going to put this on and kind of see what it does. As of right now, there's no fire, so far so good. There's a switch right here, so lights on here comes on. I don't know if you're able to tell. Yeah, you can. So we got some lights there. There's a button type of thing on the shifter here. I don't know if that is for anything, so I don't know. We still got to figure everything out. But as you see, there's like wiring all right here and stuff, and the coils are like there and on the other side. So we'll probably kind of clean up the connections on the coil, tighten them down, then check for spark. And because this is why I figured there would be a battery, because this little, it looks like there was a well, obviously a spot for the battery, so that's why I just guessed and luckily got right. But the only issue is I don't know if it's just for this stuff or if it, because I see this and it says 12 volts, so I'm guessing that's for something as well. So I'm hoping to clean off these and try to see if I got sparked then. So I'm gonna take off the connections, sand them down, and put them back on, and then see if we got spark or anything. So I'm gonna mess around with that for a little. There's the carb. There's the McCone. There's the clutch. That carburetor actually looks real good. Alright guys, so I found the points, and as you see, this one here is kind of gross, and this one is also kind of gross. So I'm gonna sand those out a bit and see if this in itself will fix the problem. So I got some 800 grit sandpaper. I'm gonna sand them and try to clean them the best I can. Alright guys, so since it's been sitting for 30 years, I've decided that first I cleaned the points, made sure that both sides have spark, so both sides have spark now. I did just spray a little bit of starting fluid through the carbs to kind of see if it fires up, which it does. I got the carbs, I took the side plates off so I could get the fuel lines out, because sitting for 30 years they're a bit crunchy. So I popped this one off. I just got to pull it up, as you see there. I got to just get it out of this grommet here and just pull it out here. So I got the old line out, as you see. It came in through this grommet, ran in here and wrapped around the carb into this. And as you see, as I was pulling it, it just broke. So I'm going to go to the store or see if I have any and see if it will fit that. I wonder if I could take this off and just bring this with me, but I don't want to mess anything up. Like, I don't want any gaskets here to get ruined. So I'm going to just bring a piece of the old one with me just to get that size and just get a pretty long one, because I gotta run it to, as the old line there, it ran to a T, and then up into the fuel tank that sat here, which is actually the same type as Colonel Mustard. So it's like a snowblower tank. So I'll probably try to see if I have any extra, and then we could get a new, it'll be a plastic one, but I think that's probably a little better, because then it won't rust. So I'll probably see if I have any hoses or any tanks. But yeah, the carburetors on both sides actually look fairly clean. And the cool thing about this engine is, so this part here is the air cleaner, and it sits right here. And as you see, it comes down, the air will flow down here and come off to the sides. As you see, you can see all the way through and then into the carb, which is pretty neat. If anybody knows anything more about these engines, please let me know, because that'd be, well, it'd be easy to find parts and work on it then. Alright guys, so I'm back at it again, and I just got back from the store and I bought some new fuel line. It is a bit thicker, so I had to take the grommet off, but I'm setting those aside because I would like to order the proper line so I could put it in the grommet. But as you see, I got it kind of mocked up here because I got to clean this tank, or unless I find one. And another thing is me and Mikey, we realized that, so we did some research and we figured out that this is like the oil pump that like spreads the oil for the engine, and we're thinking that we don't know if it works or not. So what we're gonna do, just in case, is add a little bit of 2-stroke in with the gas, just in case, like if this doesn't work. But we're kind of hoping it does work, but we're just gonna add a little bit of 2-stroke in it just for, you know, some safety. Alright guys, so I got the fuel. This filter right here, it's just one of these ones that sit on the carburetor like so. The filter that was originally in here is kind of rough, so I figured I'll probably either try to clean the one or try to just set this one here for now, just so it has some type of filter. That's why that's there. I was just kind of looking. But anyways, I got the fuel line all sorted out, and I found this can here. It's an older can, and this is how it would be. This is how it would look. I think it's a cool looking can. So I have to just now figure out how to mount it, and I think I don't know how I could mount it because there's like a slight curve, but I think I could try to figure something out real quick. If anything, I could probably right now just use like a ratchet strap to hold it down just to test everything. But I would like to try to figure out a way to mount it. I could probably get some flat metal and kind of bend it around to where it like goes here, wraps around, and then I could like bolt it somewhere over here to kind of hold it down. The other tank was just real bad, and this one is actually pretty good. And I actually took the cap from the old tank. I got some carb cleaner, sprayed the inside of it, and it fit on here. So I'm going to try to figure out either a way to strap it down or just get a ratchet strap. But I want to do the actual strap. And I found out that this has a wet clutch on it because ever since we found out what engine it was, I've just been kind of looking stuff up. Alright guys, so I got it all hooked up. Got the fuel lines hooked up. I got this kill right here because when I put this on, I added fuel and I wasn't thinking, and gas was just pouring out the bottom of the carburetor. So I got this shut off. So I'm gonna try to like crack it a bit to try to find out like kind of where we would need it to have enough fuel but not too much where it's flowing out. So I like barely cracked it, and I could see it's still just flowing out. So I gotta ease up a bit. And I don't know if that's because of the carburetor is bad or something, or if it's supposed to do that. I don't think it's supposed to do that, but I turned it off again. Not doing it much on this side. Barely open it. Yeah, just wonder what that is. But anyway, so we see there's fuel in there. So I'm gonna try to start it up and see if it runs on its own. So I'm gonna pull it up a bit. I got the battery actually in the spot it's supposed to be. Alright guys, now that we got it running, I would like to show you kind of our plans and where we're at. So as you see, I got the tank on, and I got this chain here, and I had extra laying around, so I decided to bolt it from underneath this and onto this hole here, and it holds this on, and it's pretty tight. And we're gonna try to do another strap across here to make it more sturdy, because it's strong already, but I just want it to be real strong. And then if you look over here, it has the original motorcycle's oil container. If all possible, we would like to swap it out to this tank here, because then it has this little glass thing with this one has, and we're guessing it's to kind of show you the level of whatever you got in there. So like this would show that, okay, I'm full, but I could be wrong because I'm not sure. But we would like to put this on this side too and kind of get it similar level. Another thing we ran into is we think we have to adjust the clutch, which I got to figure out how to do, because when I had it running, I was trying to get it into gear to test things, and right when I put it in gear, it just jumped a bit and then just died. So I'm gonna try to adjust the clutch a bit for that. And I then also noticed like the shift linkage, when it's close to this bracket here, it's actually the piece that goes onto the casing, it actually is broken. And I don't know if it's been broken or if I broke it, but it's broken. So I would like to try to figure something out how to like get that to not move, because then I feel like when you go to shift, instead of the bar just doing this, it'll kind of flex a bit. So I'm thinking I could probably weld something up here to kind of add a little bit more support, but as of right now, I think it's mainly the clutch is the issue. So hopefully next video we could get it driving, or the clutch adjusted, so we could actually test drive it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I want to say thank you to Keith again for all the stuff that you've given us, and actually helping us out and calling, and so we could figure out more about this engine. And I hope you guys liked it. Hope you guys leave a comment, subscribe, like, and as always, hope you enjoyed your cruise down Delashment Road.